If you're new here, thank you so much for choosing to watch this video. If you are not yet a subscriber, kindly hit the subscribe button. My name is Fisayo Patrick, and in this video, we're going to be talking about your 3-step success plan to starting a business online. So when you speak with people about starting businesses online, a lot of people have their reservations, right? Some are just, scared of the unknown. Some are scared to test new waters. Some are not scared. They are actually willing to start, but they don't know the first step to take. And I remember when I started a business online, in fact, I didn't set out to start a business online. I just had these skills that I knew that I wanted to use to help people grow. I knew that I had the skills that I wanted to, turn into an income generating machine for myself. So after I started, and I'll be totally honest, there were so many challenges that came with this. There were so many issues that I faced and all of that. So sometimes when I speak with people who are running businesses online or people who want to put their business online, I notice that they still have some of these fears and some of these concerns. So in this video, I'm just going to be talking about 3 steps to take to be successful. So that's why I call this your 3-step success plan to building a successful business online. The first thing you want to do is to dream big. This is actually about stepping into your visionary role. Every single one of us have been created to be visionaries. So what you just want to do is to simply wear that hat of a visionary. You need to have a big and wild picture of how you want the future of your business to look like, or how you want your business to look like in the future. This big picture that you have is what will drive how you show up, is what will drive what you share, is what will drive the things that you do, is what will drive your core values in that business. It will also drive how you relate with your clients. It will drive how you relate with the general public. Having a big picture for your business, having this vision for your business will ensure that your business grows beyond being just an ordinary business, right? Your business grows into a movement. It becomes something that people want to relate with. It's going to grow beyond buying and selling. It's going to go beyond being transactional with people. It's going to be a movement because you have a big picture for that business, and because of the way you show up, you are able to interpret how you want the business to be, or you're able to interpret where that business is going to other people. So people who come across your content, people who buy your products, people who buy your services will also key into that. They will connect with that future. Never start a business with a small dream. Never start a business with a small goal, with a small picture. If you don't have a picture of the future, your business will be limited to the picture that you have now. Listen, dreaming big is not foolishness, right? Dreaming big, dreaming beyond your wildest imagination is what you've actually been created to do. It is what you've been made to do. So you can dream big. You can dream as big as you want for your business. You can have a bigger picture for your business. You can have a picture that when people, get an idea of it, they tell you you're crazy. It works. So that's why I said you need to step into your visionary role. Once you have your big dream, once you have your big picture, you then begin to take them in stages. You create a goal plan for accomplishing that big dream that you have concerning your business, that big picture that you have concerning your business. Number 2, don't be scared of making mistakes. So at the early stages, I have made a lot of mistakes that sometimes when I think of it, I cringe. But that's not going to stop me from going on. That's not going to stop me from continuing in the business. I've done so many things that if I think of them now, I marvel at how foolish I was then. I have lost money, I've lost opportunities, I've lost clients. And, normally it would have stopped me from going ahead. But because I know where I'm going, because I know what I want to achieve, I know that those mistakes will not stop me. Those mistakes should not stop me. You want to have that same attitude if you want to succeed in your business. Don't be scared of making mistakes. Don't be scared of failures, because understand that the faster you fail and get back up, the easier you get to your goals. So you lose money, you lose opportunities, you spend time on a lot of time wasting things. That should not stop you from moving ahead. I've literally worked with people who coasted, people who stopped because they made a flaw in their decisions. They made errors at the beginning stages of their business or even in the middle of their business, and then they coasted because of that. I've literally worked with people who failed and allowed failure to stop them from moving forward. At the same time, I've worked with people who failed and were able to pick back up from where they stopped. So I have learned from a lot of people's mistakes. I have learned from my own mistakes as well. So when you fail, you need to learn from your mistakes and move on. If you lost, somebody was telling me a few months ago how they lost 74 million in a business. That is a lot of money. And at this stage, I don't know if I lose 74 million, if I would have that energy to continue. But right now, I have that attitude of nothing will stop me. And that's the same attitude you want to have as well. If you admire people like Dangote, if you admire people like Otedola, if you admire people like Ibukun Awoshika, you need to also admire the fact that these people failed and they still got back up. Imagine if they had stopped at the point of their failure. We will not be hearing their names now. We will not be inspired by them now. So see, situations will stare you in the face. You need to stare right back at those situations. And it can be sounding easy. It can be sounding this easy, and when you actually face it, will be difficult. But when you are stopping, you're not doing yourself any favor. You are not doing the world any favor. You have something that somebody needs. You have something that will change somebody's life. Why not get up despite your failures and continue? So you need to not be afraid of making mistakes. You need to not be afraid of failing. Last but not the least is you need to tame your inner critic. You need to tame inner critic. You need to tame outside voices that have become inside voices. So I remember before I started business at all, I was told too many times by people really close to me that business is not for young and inexperienced person. And that was the mindset that I carried into it. But then I realized that it had to be one of the mindset that I would drop if I wanted to succeed. See, you'll be taking a lot of risks in your business, and a lot of fear, doubts, and worry will accompany that. So you want to make sure that you are silencing those voices. So what I said by outside voices becoming inner voices is voices of people around you, people that have put sown seeds of doubts inside of you. For example, the people that told me business wasn't for the young and inexperienced, people that have tried to criticize you, people that have tried to advise you, those are outside voices that will soon enough become inner voices if you don't learn how to tame them. So you want to begin to nurture a strong mindset, a tough mindset. See, as long as you are where God has called you to be, you will definitely be contented, you'll be fulfilled, you will prosper in that space. Someone once said that you cannot be a king where God has not called you to be. So if God has called you to be in that business, if God has called you to be in that space, in that sphere, you will definitely prosper. So challenges will come. And like I said earlier, they will stare at you in the face, but you need to stare back at them. You need to develop tough skin. You need to develop tough skin. You want to be bold and audacious enough to pursue what you want, even if it doesn't make sense to people at that time, even if it doesn't make sense to you at that time. So with all of that said, I have a few questions that I'm going to give you to ask yourself to get yourself fired up for the next level. So anytime you are feeling sense of doubts, anytime you are feeling like you might not succeed in the business, you want to ask yourself these first questions. Number one, what impact do I want to make on my clients, right? Number two, what impact do I want to make in that industry or in the general public? Number three, what will the future me who has accomplished that dream of building a thriving business do, right? How will I act? So you want to, give yourself answers to that and embody that. And number four, what do I do to nurture my creativity and fuel my energy to become that person that I want to be, right? So with those first four questions, whatever answers you have to them, you want to use them as fuel to get you going, all right? So I hope that these few things I have shared will help you. I hope that they will help you to tame that inner critic. I hope that they will help you to conquer those fears, to accomplishing the goal you want to achieve in your business, right? If you have loved this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, comment, and definitely subscribe to this channel. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at Fisayo 1. I will see you in the next video.